Hey there, Taurus. Let's jump right in to see what energies you could possibly expect for the next couple of weeks. The ending of February, so February 15th through the 28th. And these energies can range from disturbing that you need to be aware of to possibly navigate around or through, or welcoming that you can look forward to. So let's dive right in and see what the overall energy for you guys is for the last couple of weeks of February. Ooh, I like that. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration. It is about reunion with loved ones. It is about really just appreciating what life has to offer. Okay, so celebrating something. Let's see how that affects other areas of your life. Okay. So for some of you, this has to do with a whole new path. The Fool is about following something brand new. It is about kind of going forward, with the enthusiastic innocence of a child. Okay. So, for some of you, this is about feeling very, very like rejuvenated with life, feeling like, life is good. What can I explore? What can I do? For some of you, this is about a renewal of some kind of connection with somebody from the past. Okay, so reunion and a brand new connection. So for some of you, this is about, reestablishing a connection with somebody, be it in the romantic realm or friend or family, something of that you are going to be happy about, you are going to celebrate. For this King of Cups card, this is about really, again, like what I feel for some of you, Taurus, like this is about feeling like you have a new view on life. Okay, so you may be coming out of some kind of a dark era, where things were not good last year. You had to overcome a lot of things that felt like obstacles. But you just are coming out, starting, and this could coincide with, the fire horse you're starting, right? That's the 17th. So, you could just be coming out the gate riding that horse, where you're just like, I have a new view on life. This life is meant to be enjoyed. I can't keep doing things that are, making me feel like life is a struggle. I have to go forward, in pursuit of things that make me feel good and, in a positive way. Okay. For some of you, a very few of you, I do feel like, this Three of Cups can represent, maybe a problem with drinking. Okay. That maybe you're overcoming here with the Fool and with that King of Cups. So maybe, you're coming out of the darkness of the haze of alcohol, or some kind of addiction in that realm where it's like, that was your coping mechanism, and it may have landed you in some very dark places. And now where you're at is like, you know what? That's not who I want to be anymore. That is not who I want to be anymore. Because even the King of Cups in its reverse aspect, its shadow aspect, could be somebody who struggles with alcohol. Okay. But I love it that it's upright here, and these are all like really positive cards so far. And this is saying like overcoming that, and this reunion with the Three of Cups could be a reunion with the self, which is wonderful to see. So for those of you, overcoming, using alcohol as your coping mechanism, like that's amazing. That's something to be very proud of. Here with the Hanged Man, this is about feeling like you are in limbo. Okay. So feeling like you're stuck. And the positive thing about the Hanged Man, is that, for a lot of people stuck in this position, it's by their own hand. Okay, so what that means is that he can, with a bit of work, cut himself loose from that, and to be able, but he has to see it from a different perspective before he can do that. Okay, so again, I feel like this is related to overcoming, for some of you, like overcoming the drinking, to be able to look at life in a brand new way, to say like, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to be self-destructive. I don't need to go through life, fuzzy, right? So it's about freeing yourself. So again, it's almost like a reunification of the self, which is beautiful to see here. Very positive card. For some of you, this is about, finally taking the chance to maybe reach out to somebody that you've been wanting to reach out to, maybe to, just reestablish a connection somehow, to apologize, or, whatever it is. But there is, for a few of you people, it's about wanting to, kind of reach out to somebody and try to reconnect in some way. And you've been holding yourself back from doing that. But the next couple of weeks may lead you to feel like, you know what, I think now's the time. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Four of Swords. Okay. So Four of Swords is about resting, okay, in order to regain balance. So what this is telling you is like, this is wonderful for people that are, looking at life differently, that, are overcoming the addiction to drinking, things like that. But they're telling you not to go like full force. Okay. Like they're telling you to be kind to yourself, to do self-care, take it slowly. Okay. Like don't try to do it all at once. Try to get on some kind of a routine or some kind of a schedule that is kind to you, kind to your body. Okay. Kind to your mind. Because that's going to be the way to really, really make this solidify as a new way of living, a new habit, a new routine. Because, we're all guilty of it. We get on kicks of things like, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start jogging. And then, you go too hard at it. I'm going to start exercising. And then you're at the gym like 5 days a week for like a couple of hours and you burn yourself out. Right? And then you don't want to do it anymore. And then you're like, I'm just going to take this week off. And then that becomes the old habit. So same thing with like overcoming outdated coping mechanisms, things of that nature. So this is saying, like go at it. Yes, this is a beautiful way to look at life again, but let's do it in a way that is methodical. Okay. Methodical and enthusiastic in that way. Take the time you need to rest, things of that nature. For those that I was talking about that are thinking that they want to reach out to somebody from the past, this is telling you basically not to, with the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about resting. And swords are how we think about things. So this is saying like, if you're thinking about reaching out to somebody from the past, this is telling you not to do that. Really kind of examine why you would want to do that, what you could possibly get out of it, and if it's actually worth it to reopen that door, because this is saying that this may not be the best for you. It's telling you to rest on it. So this is not the time to do that. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. If you would like a one-on-one reading with me, you can message me at the email address below. Please remember to like and share with those who could benefit with this, and subscribe so that you are always aware of when I'm releasing weekly goodies like guided meditations that can help you, and also more videos like this. I appreciate you guys. Bye.